happening here on Christmas Eve or day of the discovery? Who called who? What was what was the chaos?
The
here?
very first thing that
Describe the
happened.
chaos.
Very first thing that happened was the very first mistake the police made, because they called.
Let's walk through.
Because
Go ahead.
the very first thing that happened was the very first mistake that started the ball of that the Boulder police ruined everything, because the Patsy Ramsey called.
Try to talk to there if you can, please. Patsy Ramsey. Okay.
The waning light. The very first thing that happened with the police here is the very first mistake they made. The Ramseys called in a kidnapping. And the police, anybody who's ever watched a police show knows you don't surround a house with a kidnapping with police cars. A police car with lights going screeched up to it with Officer Rick French driving it. Then they brought in Detective Linda Arndt, and as the Ramseys called their friends, the house filled up with about 15 people, all roaming around at the time, kidnapping house. Then when the body was discovered by John Ramsey, this is another mistake.
So
Linda Arndt told him she was a detective.
Detective Linda Arndt
Detective
from the Boulder Police tells John Ramsey.
I know what you're trying to do, so let me do it again. And then Detective Linda Arndt let all of these people in the house, and then she told John Ramsey and his friend Fleet White to go looking around the house. She said she did that to give them something to do, but that is completely the wrong thing for the cops to do. You want the people in the house to be very minimal, and you don't want them roaming around and touching things. He went right downstairs to a very hidden, like, boiler room, wine room, some people call it, but it was not set up for anything. It was just cement walls, and that's where he found the dead body.
Who John?
John, her father. He picked up the body and came and put it underneath the Christmas tree, and everyone swarmed and touched her, which is completely awful for investigation purposes.
So at that time, it switched from a kidnapping case
To an obvious murder.